When new games come out, we all hop in and wonder, what will be good and what will be bad about the game. Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game, has finally dropped, guys. Finally dropped. And overall, it's a solid game. It's a solid game. There are many things I like about the game, such as the customization, the track editor, the gameplay itself, and the list goes on. But after spending a few hours in the depths of the racing, some parts of the game have caught my attention, and maybe not for the best reasons. That's why today, guys, I will be focusing on what I do not like in the new Monster Energy Supercross video game. Let's get right into the video. So before we start, guys, I just want to say that I've been grinding out Monster Energy Supercross. So if you guys want to see a ton of content, make sure to stay subscribed to the channel, turn on those post notifications. If you guys do enjoy at any point in time, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Let me know down in the comments if there is anything that you guys do not like about the game. If there's anything you guys don't like about the game, let me know down in the comments below. And other than that, guys, let's talk about the flaws. I'll be honest here, I don't really have too much to talk about, so it's probably going to be a short and sweet video, but let's start off by talking about the whips and the scrubs. The whips and the scrubs, guys, oh me, oh my. The whips and the scrubs, while being slightly better than the ones in MXGP3, are still controlled. They're still controlled, and there's no freedom to the whips, and you almost have like no control over the bike in the air. If you don't whip off the face of the jump, then you won't be whipping at all. You won't be whipping at all because that's just how the game works. You have to activate the scrub on the face of the jump, and then you can go ahead and kind of choose when to stop throwing down mid-air to bring the bike back around. I don't know if that makes sense, but we kind of get to control like how long we stay sideways, but have no control over the actual motion that the rider does. I can't lie, it doesn't impact the gameplay like in a huge way, honestly. I just personally think it would be much more enjoyable to like throw your own whips and have your own riding style. I know everyone like praises reflex, and everyone is probably tired of hearing, reflex this, reflex that. But remember back to the reflex days where we had people throwing oppos, people throwing the gnarliest of the gnarly scrubs, and then the people that couldn't even whip at all. There was actually like a skill difference in the game. There was a skill gap between the riders in the game, and it took talent to throw it big and hit the fast lines. Now, here in the new Monster Energy Supercross game, all you have to do is, push both sticks in opposite directions, and your rider will toss a whip. Everyone is throwing the same whips over every jump. You choose any two jumps out there on the track, and you're gonna throw pretty much the same whip over both jumps. I'm not gonna lie, it seems fairly standardized. I mean, it is standardized. It's a standardized animation that they have in the game, and I think being standard is boring, and I think we need like more freedom, and it would just make the game that much better. Moving on from there, but while still talking about the bikes and the physics, I think we have to address the godlike suspension we all have on our bike. Have you guys crashed from casing a jump? How about overshooting a jump? How about sending it to the moon? On Las Vegas when you go outside and you hit that little wall jump, you can send that thing to the moon and you don't go down. Maybe in other motocross games you do crash from, overshooting jumps, casing jumps, and that sort of thing, especially in MX Simulator, but never ever have I crashed from, overshooting a jump, casing a jump, or anything like that here in Monster Energy Supercross. The physics allow you to like overshoot jumps and case everything while being punished in almost no way at all. Like the worst thing that's gonna happen to you is you'll have to roll through the section and kind of bounce through the section. Obviously, like flowing through a rhythm section will be quicker, but you're just gonna bounce your way to the end and then continue on racing. I haven't crashed or even really been penalized in like any way for casing, overshooting, or getting squirrely at all. I think the game plays well and it's a fun game, but no one would be able to ride away from everything and anything. There's a limit to the madness here, guys. I understand the way they have the game like set up. It keeps everyone in the race and it keeps everyone in the action, but it just doesn't feel right. I don't know if it's just because like I have a motocross background or not, but I know like if I case a Supercross triple, 80-foot Supercross triple, I should be hurting. I shouldn't be able to just like walk away right away like it's nothing. Once again, I'm bringing reflex into the mix here, guys. Let's talk about reflex. I have an idea. I understand both games are like arcade games and are not meant to be simulators, but even reflex threw in rider reflex to provide some form of punishment for casing, overshooting, and not riding smooth. Like that rider reflex would pop up and it would cost you a little bit of time to, you know, push the stick in the right direction and get back going. And if you didn't get the rider reflex quick enough, you would go down. It's balanced and it works. Now, I'm not saying Monster Energy Supercross needs to bring in, you know, rider reflex. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think they need a way to punish riders for making mistakes, and I'm using reflex's technique as an example. I just don't really agree with, you know, being able to ride away from absolutely everything. And my only crashes are either from banging bars with other riders or turning too sharp, not from riding sketchy. My final topic is just a quick one, and it has to do with rider customization, or I guess the bike customization more specifically. When you're in changing different components and colors on your bike, everything's dim, everything's dark. There's not enough lighting to actually see what colors are where and what you're actually changing. I noticed it the worst when changing the wheel colors, such as the hubs, the spokes, and the nipples. If I'm customizing something, I want to be able to see what I'm customizing. I don't want it to be dim and dark, but I guess that's just like a pretty minor issue and it doesn't really impact the gameplay. Other than that though, guys, I'm sure there are more things I could go on and complain about because I seem to complain a lot, but I think those are the ones that stand out to me the most. Those are like the biggest issues with the game right now. I wouldn't even call them issues, to be honest, but the whips do work, but you know, some more customization would be fantastic. The gameplay is fun, but I think players should be punished for their mistakes, and all of the customization, it's amazing, but it's nice to see what I'm actually doing to my bike. In no way am I trying to like hate on Milestone. I think they've done a great job in the game. The game is a ton of fun overall. I know nothing will probably change, and I'm still gonna go play the game. So that's that. The good outweighs the bad here in Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, you guys already know what to do. Go down there, smash that thumbs up button for me, throw any comments down below, hit that subscribe button if you are new around here, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out.